Hi, air signs. This is Eileen. This is your reading too. This is, I'm combining Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, all the fire signs for, and then I'm do the water signs, air signs, earth signs for, and after that, I'm planning to start on the readings for each individual sign. So what I'll do today is go through your reading for fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and then afterward, anyone who wants can ask questions regardless of your sun sign. You can ask a question and I'll see if I can tune in for you. So now this is a general reading, so some cards resonate with you while others do not. If I'm doing a private reading, then I'm just focusing in on your circumstances. And I am reading the meanings of the cards as well as tuning in on a psychic level. So once again, this is for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius for the month of birth. And then afterwards, anyone can ask questions. Okay, so fire signs. What you have here for the month of birth, you've got the sun, the Fool right alongside of each other. I like that combination. The Hierophant, High Priestess, Four of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Knight of Swords, Hanged Man, Lovers, and Ace of Swords. So starting out with the Sun card here, and I like these together, the Sun and the Fool, because the Fool is talking about embarking on a new journey for yourself, a new way of life, a new beginning. And the sun is showing that the sun will be shining upon you, all of your plans, your endeavors, your projects you're working on. Oh, hi, Biker Babe. Thanks for joining me. And so you have that bright sunlight shining upon you, ensuring success for those projects that you're working on, those dreams that you've had, that you've been thinking about, dreaming about, and now you're working towards them in whatever capacity that you can. I mean, sometimes you can only work towards your dreams for little bits of time here and there, and other times you might be able to work a little harder and put in more extra time. And the closer you're getting to them, the more you want to accelerate and push forward. And I'm getting a lot of encouragement here for a lot of you that really have this determination with you. I feel like some of you have been, oh wow, discouraged to a great extent by something that was, I feel like for some of you, you've been treated so unfairly. It's almost like it pulled you into your shell, where you're not even thinking about going and pushing through for your dreams. And I feel like that's a small percentage of people I'm talking to. I feel like the greater percentage that you just are displaying those typical Aries qualities where you have the good times, the bad times, maybe a lot of bad times, and you get stronger and stronger and more determined and more of an attitude about it. Like, okay, that's fine. All this has just made me stronger that I've been through. I'm really pushing through this in the strongest way I ever have now. So that's what I'm getting for the larger percentage of you. For those of you who are not there yet, you just got to start talking yourself out of your shell and get up and get moving and stick your head out and see the sun shining out there for you. It's for you, drawing you out into the open so you can get started and it's almost like you've got to brush your dreams off again. Maybe you put them way to the back burner because of different difficulties and challenges you're having, and it's like you've got to refresh them all over again. So overall, and I feel like you will have others helping you with this along the way, giving you encouragement. That's what I'm feeling for those of you who really feel like you really got kind of pounded down, with the rug being pulled up out from under you. For others of you, the majority, I feel like you're up for it. You're heading in the directions you want to go in. And if you don't see the conditions you want right now, you're not giving up. You're pushing through. You know you're going to have your lifestyle you want no matter what. Somebody might be pregnant. This figure on the left always looks like a pregnant person to me. So, yeah, there's a lot of great energy, and the sun's just shining bright on you, smiling, wanting you to get moving, that you have great plans, you have great dreams. They're in your heart and soul for a reason, because you were born with those seeds inside of you to create your life the way you want it, not the way somebody else wants it or the way somebody else tells you you can have your life, which we don't have a shortage of people like that in the world, unfortunately, who want to tell you what you deserve. And that's why I'm feeling the smaller minority of you have had such a difficult time. It's almost like you start losing faith in yourself. But fire signs, we don't, I'm an Aries, we do not ever lose faith in ourselves. We get discouraged, we get our hearts broken, we get everything, rugs pulled out from under us left and right. It's like, oh, what else is new? This again, we don't ever give up. And so whoever is I'm looking at that's in that feeling like you're in that weaker, more just that weaker, more pushed back, like you're drained, like you don't know what to do. You've got it inside of you because you were born with that inside of you. You just got to start letting that sun shine on you and your dreams again, because you're going to be able to get out there with the best of them and start going towards what you want for your life. It's there for you. I'm getting a lot of strength for the majority of you that you're just going to push right through. And you're going to be having fun along the way. I'm getting that for a lot of you. There's fun to be had for you along the way. You're going to be enjoying yourself, even if you're working really hard or you stumble here and there or make a mistake or something slips through your hands here and there. You're still going to just get back and keep going, enjoying yourself. So that's making me feel like a lot of you have some kind of work or projects that are very close to your heart and that you really believe in. It resonates with who you are. So you're not giving up. This is you. This is who you are. And those are the dreams you should be going after, the ones that resonate with you, that feel like you're connected to them on all levels. Those are the ones you're supposed to pursue. That means you're on your correct spiritual path. And Diamond Pittman, yes, I've been treated unfairly everywhere. Yeah, workplace. Oh my God, and that's so common too. Stop isolating because of this people. Oh my God, I hear you, Diamond. I've had the same thing. And Kiri Grace, hi, Kiri. Nice to have you join us here. You as well, Diamond. Yeah, I hear you, Diamond. What sign are you, Diamond? Because I'm an Aries. I've experienced just what you're talking about over my lifetime. Still experience it. And I'm now. It's like, good grief, when does it end? I mean, just from different people and different situations in my life, it's like they seem to come out of the woodwork. Am I a magnet for controversy or something? So the next one I have is for you is the Fool. And I love this along the side of the Sun card, because the Sun is assuring your success if you just go for it, go for your dreams in whatever capacity you can at this moment and going forward. And don't ever totally give up. I know we all get the rug pulled out from under us and we've got to take a breath for a minute and think, oh God, how am I going to deal with this? But little by little, you get back up, you keep going. And the Fool is saying you're going to be out there saying, yes, I want freedom. I'm getting a sense of freedom for a lot of you. Like you want your freedom to pursue your dreams, your goals. It's like this is part of who you are. You're not supposed to be overly restricted in different ways. And you understand we all have to live by rules and regulations and laws and all that sort of thing, whether, just in our day-to-day lives or whether you're in the workplace or whatever. And that's fine, but you want as much freedom as you can have for yourself. And the fire signs appreciate freedom. If nothing else, we know freedom above all is so valuable. And it's like you're brimming with health here and energy, because it's like you're so determined. It's like even if you've got health woes here and there or whatever that's, here and there making you slow down, it's like you are so determined that the energy within your spirit is even going to be helping you to heal from things that have slowed you down more in the past. It's like, oh, that used to bother me, and I would, have to take a day off or something. It's almost like you start feeling the life force inside of you here. That's what I'm getting. Um, oh, birthday twin, March 22nd, Diamond. Yay. Okay. No wonder. Okay. No wonder you and I resonated with things you were saying there, just not in the work. I mean, just in my everyday life, I've had so much, well, years ago when I worked for others too, but I mean, just in my everyday life, so much unfairness or people wanting to single me out for one reason or, I don't know, create controversy with me. So I understand where you're coming from, Diamond. And you just got to push through and say, what the hell? I can be as nice as I can, trying to bend over backwards with people. If they don't like me, and they're still not going to like me. So I'm just going to be myself. It's like I'm tired of trying to please, It's like I'm just going to be me. If they don't like me, too bad. I like me. And so this is you going forward, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, just I'm here to be free. I'm here to live dreams. I'm not here to be contained in a box for anyone or anything, or here for someone else to tell me what I deserve or how much I deserve. I make up my mind about what's good for me. And even if I feel a little shaky here and there, like I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to accomplish all these things, but I know I will because I have faith in myself. I have faith in the universe. And I know I'm a big believer in God and guardian angels. I always have faith in God and guardian angels to help me along and cushion my hard, what could be hard landings and whatever, as they always have, and just keep moving forward and never just wanting freedom, wanting to go forward. And that's what I'm seeing for you. You're just pushing forward. And even if you don't always, because the fool, see, she looks like she's about to step off a cliff. The fool doesn't always know exactly what lies ahead. But a lot of times there are opportunities waiting for those who are willing to go keep moving forward, even when they don't see what lies ahead. They just know they're coming from their heart and soul. They're on their path. They're going towards what they love, what's meaningful for them. And so you're just pushing forward with that faith in the universe. And to others who are observing you, they might think you're about to step off a cliff, and you might appear to do that. And then who knows, all of a sudden there's a safety parachute that pops open for you. So somehow, some way, you land on your feet. And I mean, I tend to believe that's probably true for me fire signs. I know it's always been true for me, and I have that inner knowing inside of myself that for the rest, I've always known this, and I feel like I'll always know this for the rest of my life, that I will always land on my feet. And you know, the truth is, what you tell yourself is what you create for yourself too. So the more you tell yourself, no matter what, I will always land on my feet. I'm always going to be okay. I mean, because that's how I've just always had that inner knowing from the time I was a little kid, and now I still do. And if you have that deep ingrained inside of you, that knowing, somehow it will always unfold in that manner where you still end up having a softer landing than you may have otherwise, and you look like you were going to. You might be able to get back up a little quicker than other people think you're going to get back up and keep going because you had that inner knowing and belief inside of yourself. And that's the fire signs. You know, the fire signs just keep getting back up, keep going. You got the Hierophant. And this is about going within, listening to that inner guidance that's residing inside of yourself. That what's good for you, how should you stay on your path? You know, should you go to the left? Should you go to the right? And when you're looking within, maybe some of you meditate or you just have some quiet time you take where you're listening to your own inner guidance, your own intuition, and as long as you're doing that, there's a good chance you're going to be making good decisions for your life. If you have like a calm inner knowing, if you have an uneasy, I know for myself, if I get an uneasy feeling under my skin, I know that's a red flag. If I have this calm feeling like everything's okay, then I know I'm proceeding in the right direction. And I just will always follow that, always. So if you're listening to your inner guidance, then you're going to be led along your spiritual path, which is your path for your best good in this lifetime, which is more likely to bring you a lot more happiness than what somebody else is telling you you should be doing or going or whatever, or trying to hold you back. A lot of people might be trying to hold some of you back, or a lot of you might have people around you, I should say, that are they've got these insecurities that if there could be a friend, could be a relative, could be a partner, whatever. If they see you with fired up with your fire sign energy, ready to go forward, that can intimidate some people and make some people not want to encourage you very much because they're afraid you're just going to take off like a race car and leave them in the dust. And so sometimes people who care about you a lot, even, but they see you like you're revving up your engine and you're about to take off fast, it's like, uh-oh, they're going to leave me in the dust, and what am I going to do? You know? And so some people around you in your inner circle, occasionally they might feel a little threatened, and so they don't want to encourage you on your path, especially if it's something you really believe in and you're getting really enthusiastic about. So rely on yourself for your own enthusiasm. If you find that somebody's making you feel like, oh, like doubting yourself, because some people try to, I call it passive aggressive. They try in a nice way to instill doubt in you, but they're not saying it in a mean way, like they're trying to insult you. They just want you to not believe in yourself so much because they don't believe in themselves so much. They're not as enthusiastic about their lives and their plans. So you got to be cautious around those people. It could be close friends, family members, whatever, partners, who knows, co-workers. If you find people doing that or making you feel like, oh, am I making a mistake? Maybe I can't do that after all. If you're feeling that way after somebody's helpful advice, you need to rethink, their advice and really listen to what's inside of you. Keep going within. High Priestess, look at this inner knowledge, listening to your inner wisdom, creating, knowing, intuition, listening to your intuition, like you can see things, you can feel things, you can see through people a lot of times. So, see through what they're up to with this High Priestess energy here, and understand that maybe they're just not in a good place, even though it might be someone you like or care about or whatever. Maybe they're not in a great place in their life. And it's a knowing that you have to look out for yourself. You have to make your own plans. There may be things you might even be doing some creative visualization, creating things. You're creating magic for your life, for yourself. Your life purpose is what I just heard. I just heard life purpose. That a lot of you have your life purpose and you're aware of it. And so you're trying, a lot of you might even be more keeping to yourself. So, like Diamond said, a lot of you might be doing that because you know what's out there, even if it's so called friends, your family, whatever, they don't know what's best for you. You know what's best for you because if you're following your inner guidance and your light within yourself, then what makes you happy, what gives you joy, it's a seed inside of you. And so I'm getting this knowingness here, and not only a knowingness of what's going on, but creation, using creative visualization, using whatever method. She's got a crystal ball, she's got her cards. I think the kitty's got the runes out there, and divination, whatever, and following your intuition, making your magic happen for yourself, looking for yourself. What's going to be the best course? What's best for me? Never mind what the person outside the door wants to tell you or whatever. Who cares? You're listening, paying attention, learning on your own because you have a path. And when you have that intuition, that helps you also to have a better understanding that a lot of people are not going to be on the same page with you or encouraging you because they feel threatened, they feel insecure. They're afraid they can't accomplish what you might be able to accomplish. Again, they feel like they're in the slow moving car and you're in the fast sports car about to take off and leave them in the dust. Or that you have the potential to do that if you set your mind to it. And deep within yourself, you totally have that potential. And you've held yourself back a lot of times from doing just that for whatever your reasons. Maybe there were very good reasons at that time, but you're coming into a phase of your life where it's okay. Now it's my turn. I'm going for me now. And if you take off and leave somebody in the dust, it's like, hey, do what you can to catch up. I'm on the way. Four of Pentacles. Now, this is about guarding what you do have with your money. So, if you've been working hard and you've managed to save some, it's like you don't feel like you have enough, though. It's like you got to be really cautious and really guard what you do have. You're aware there are people out there that would like to take some of what you have. They would like to hone in on something that's yours. And that whatever you receive, whatever abundance you have, you've worked very hard for it. So this is showing a cautionary message here of someone really suspicious of those outside of themselves, which is understandable in the world we live in. So a lot of times people want to take shortcuts. They don't want to do the hard work to get somewhere. And if they see an opportunity where they can take advantage of someone who does have something, then they'll jump right on it. This is you being aware of that, aware of what goes on, whether it's with strangers or people close to you. So you're being extra guarded and extra quiet about what you have, what you're working on, which is good. But the message here for Four of Pentacles, don't be fearful about it at the same time. You know, be cautious, guarded, don't be fearful. I think that's more the feeling I'm getting. Feel more confident, have that fire sign confidence, whether you're an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, while at the same time feeling like you're securing what you do have and keeping a watch on it. Then you've got, even if it's just your plans, even if what you have are some business plans of some sort, you know, same thing. Even if it's not a lot of money, it might be plans and ideas that can bring you a lot of money. Then you've got Five of Swords, and this is about different discord, different people arguing, poking at you, gossiping. You know what I'm getting from this Five of Swords? People telling lies about you behind your back, and you know about it. You know it because some of it slipped out. Some of them have even accused you of things or having an attitude with you. Well, they may not be accusing you of something, but they have this attitude with you, this hateful attitude, as if they've got something against you, whether or not they're telling it to you. So some of you might have this energy around you in December. You know, happy holidays, huh? So you'd think people would at least take a break over the holiday season. But a lot of these people can't because they're tortured souls inside of themselves. So it doesn't matter what the season, it doesn't matter to them because this is how they live their lives year in and year out, month in, month out. So the different seasons, holidays don't even matter. You know, they might stop and act like they do, but they really don't. So some people are in your circle near you. This could be a work situation. It could even be relatives or people, so-called friends, acquaintances that are wanting to criticize you. They're talking behind your back. Now, this is a general reading, so some of you this might apply to, while others it has nothing to do with. Okay, so you can take it if you feel it applies, if it rings true for you. It's like um, some people talking behind your back criticizing. That's what I'm getting. Criticizing you for something. And I don't feel like you really did anything wrong. Hateful energy I'm getting from a couple of people towards you, especially two people. I'm getting two people. Well, they're showing three figures in the picture anyway. There's one person who's crying, and the other two people are standing there, you know, looking a little guilty. So but it could be more than two, but at least two people speaking in a hateful manner about you, criticizing you. Now, in some cases, they have criticized you to your face or even just talked to you in some disapproving manner, but they've definitely been talking behind your back. And they try to make it, you know what I'm getting from them? They are so bitter, so resentful. They're miserable, bitter people inside of themselves. That's the bottom line here. Okay. And so it's very hard for them to speak well of someone unless they have some personal interest in that person or they're going to benefit from that person, you know. Then maybe they'll speak well about them if they think somehow it'll help them, but they don't see where they're getting anything from you. So they feel like it's perfectly fine to talk in a hateful manner about you and treat you in a hateful manner. They might not say to you all the things they say behind your back, but you will know when you're around either one of these people, especially one. One's more bitter and hateful than the other, is what I'm feeling like. One of them especially wants to lash out at you in a very mean, aggressive way, but the other one's hateful too, but one of them especially very aggressive. So if this resonates with some, like I'm saying, this is a general reading for the fire signs. So for some of you, this might resonate. For others, it may not resonate at all. But the more you can extricate yourself from people like this, the better. So, and don't give them your information. Don't even waste your time engaging with them. If it's people at work and you have to speak to them for some reason, fine. But if it's relatives or somebody in your friendship circle, do your best to avoid them and don't give them any of your personal business because they love that. They love it if you talk about your life somehow in front of them. It's almost like they want to make fun of you with regard to your personal life or anything they can find out about you. So initially, I feel like if you do share any of your information with them, in the first stage is what they'll do is making fun of you. And then after that, it translates into more of a hateful attitude and bitterness. They're so jealous of you. I'm getting big time jealousy. They know you're not like them. Yeah, this is a real negative energy. Very, especially one of them, highly negative energy, just devil energy, you know. Anyway, the more you can extricate yourself from those people, the better in any way you can. Next one you have is Knight of Swords. And, oh, Biker Babe, maybe because I stopped being their mother. Oh, your kids? Is that your kids? Or are you talking about other people you were being the mother to? Diamond says, I feel my personality high vibration, speedy energy can intimidate people. That's right. Many friends and co-workers, I realize I can't help who I am. I am sure of myself and what I want. Exactly. You're on the right track, Diamond. I agree. If they can't stand the light, then go get away. You know, it's kind of like they say, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. It's like, well, if you can't stand the light around fire signs like Diamond, and others of you, then just move on, move over to the shade somewhere, you know. Candace, hi Candace, fire. Aries, that's like me. I'm Aries, and so is Diamond. Biker Babe, are you Aries? No friends, yeah. Erica, hi Erica, how are you? Good, I'm glad you caught it too. I hope I'll be doing more this week. I keep meaning to. I just get so bogged down and busy. I'll be thinking, oh, I want to do that video, I want to do it, and the day flies by. So I'm planning. What plans are? Get the fire signs done today, and hopefully I'll be here again tomorrow, sometime afternoon, maybe late afternoon. Water signs, and then like the earth signs, air signs, and then after that, and I would like, I hope Friday evening to do a general reading. And then I guess next Monday, I'm hoping Monday or Tuesday at the latest, start on three, like a general overview of the year for each individual sign. Okay, so that would be starting next week. So, okay, so then I'm trying to figure out what that figure, that little, it looks like a cat, like it reminds me of is that on Biker Babe's image there? It reminds me of one of the big cats, like a not a tiger, a leopard or something. Knight of Swords you have here, and the Knight of Swords. Now the swords do relate to the air signs, so that could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This could be someone around you, and this knight looks kind of like a young person to me. They might be in their maybe early or something. And look at the kitty riding on the back of the broom. And the Knight of Swords has his sword extended, wanting to poke and slash at anything or anyone that gets in his way. This could be someone who's got a bit of a temper, who loses their temper kind of easily. Oh, Biker Babe, you're a Leo. Okay, all right. And Erica says, I'm Aquarius, Sun, Aries. Wait, I am Aquarius, Sun, Aries, Moon. Oh, okay, there you go. And the Moon energy, that has a big impact on you too. So, Knight of Swords character here. This could be someone like a younger person. They might be in their maybe 30ish, but they tend to be kind of irrational and act kind of quickly. They might have a bit of a temper, like a short temper, just be a little tumultuous. They can even cause some kind of upheaval in your life. So, and then in general, the Knight of Swords can relate to some kind of upheaval, things just changing all of a sudden and in your life. But I feel like this for a lot of you might represent a person that's around you that you might recognize. Um, if it's a person that they kind of act in haste, like they don't think before they act or react, they might have a quick temper and lash out at people. And swords would mean possibly they are an Aquarius or a Gemini or what's the other one? Libra? Yeah, Libra. And or have a lot of that in their chart. You're best to kind of avoid any more interactions than necessary if you don't want to get stressed out, because this person feels like they're always stressed out under their skin and not far away from um, just wanting to lash out at life for whatever reason. Like they're not going within, is what I'm getting from this person here. They're not going within to heal themselves, to work on themselves. they're just totally frustrated. This person might be really frustrated with their life, that things aren't going the way they want. They might very well feel like they don't have enough money. I'm getting that, like whatever job they have, or maybe they don't have a job at the moment, but if they do, they might really be aggravated that they're not getting paid enough. They need much more money, that kind of thing. And a lot of people feel that way anyway, but I mean, this person gets agitated and aggravated easily. So, if it's somebody in your life, a family member, or friend, or whatever, um, it's hard to feel really peaceful around this person if they're in that state. Part of the time they might be calm, and the other part of the time they're transitioning to this. So I would say, keep working on what you're doing and focusing on your life and yourself. And if this person is someone close to you and they need your assistance or advice or whatever, fine. But and then for others of you, this Knight of Swords could represent some kind of quick change that takes place, that kind of stressful and tumultuous, but then it smooths, everything calms down afterwards. Like maybe you're in the middle of getting ready to move somewhere and you have to pack and move really quick. Maybe something came available all of a sudden, or that type of thing. You got the Hanged Man here, and this is about kind of being suspended, like being up, things being up in the air, like everything's not really moving um, real quick. Oh, Candace said, sounds like an air sign. Husband. Oh, there you go. G, hi G, how are you doing? I know I need to almost every day do a reading, and it's just been so busy. So I finally got to it today, and I plan to do more this week, G, and next week too. So hopefully I'll be able to stay on track better. And then the Hanged Man here. This is like for some of you, you might find that things kind of are at a standstill later in the month, where you're waiting for something to move forward one way or another. And it's not a bad place to be temporarily. The Hanged Man here is not suffering. It's just like a pause. And it's a good time if you find yourself with maybe things are on hold or slowed down for the moment, you're waiting on something to move forward, that it's a good time to look at your past, look at your present, look at where you're going, and make any decisions about tweaking things. Like if you think you've been going along in this direction, and you might, if you're in this pause where you're waiting on things to move forward, you might decide, well, I think instead of going in that direction, I think this other direction might be a little better for me. So it gives you an opportunity to tweak your situation, is what it does. And then things do continue to move forward. Bossed Up TV, I don't know why you're not getting notifications. I think a lot of people aren't getting notifications, to tell the truth. I know there's a bell you have to ring. You might have to, I don't know, you might have to. I've heard people say sometimes you got to go and resubscribe, and or look if you can go hit on it. Like if you have a place that says your subscriptions, go click on it and see if there's some place where you could ring the bell, or do something where you want notifications, or check a box that says you want notifications, Bossed Up TV. So you might, yeah, do that. Go, you probably have a list on your channel that says subscriptions or something, and click on the one for Psychic Eileen and look at it and see if there's something you can check, like send notifications, or a bell you can ring, or something to make sure you're getting all the notifications. I'm not sure how that works, but I've got a feeling there's something like that you can do. And then you've got the Lover's card here. Oh, let me get a drink of water. Okay. And then with the Lover's card, this is about deciding whether to proceed in a relationship with someone, or to start a relationship with someone. Look at the kitties, their tails form a heart. That's so cute. Or it can also, now the Lovers can refer to something you're passionate about, like a business, a plan, some plans you have that you're really passionate about following through on. I'm feeling like for a number of you, Aries, Leo, Sagittarians, that you're going to be coming into contact with someone from a previous lifetime, if you have not already. And the two of you are just going to, it's just going to click. It's like it just comes together. It's like it's meant to be. It's got a little magical feeling to it. It's like both of you are going to be like, am I really with this person? That kind of thing. And it might just start out more like friends, just going along little by little. But this could develop into something really good for both of you. You might be a little hesitant. You might be extra cautious and not really believing. You might be looking at this person like this person is too good to be true. Something's gonna I'm gonna find out if this person is secretly married or there's something going on somewhere. There's something that's this could be this person because this person might feel so good to you and so right that you're going to start getting suspicious. Like, no, I've been burned so many times. It's like, I don't want to get burned again. So I'm proceeding very cautiously. But I feel like the two people are holding hands. I feel like you're going to be the one not holding hands as tight because you're not going to trust the situation. That's what I'm getting, whoever this applies to. The other person, on the other hand, they're going to just feel like, oh no, this is the person I want to be with. They're going to be holding hands a little tighter because it's like they know it's just something, they're more in touch. They're not as worried about getting their heart broken into tiny pieces, which you're so familiar with probably by this time in your life. And this person's, I feel like, has had their share of heartache, but they got over it because they knew that person, whoever it was, they weren't the right one for them. So it's like over with, gone, be done with it, moved on. They're totally, they've been wanting this, they've been dreaming of this, of finding the right person, and they're going to believe you are, but you're not going to believe this is all for real. That's what I'm getting for whoever this applies to. That might be somebody you know now, or you're going to be meeting in the upcoming future. I do feel like you're both free or free enough. You know, you might feel like there's still somebody over there in the hanging out in the in the wings over there that but it's nothing. It's nothing special. Like you can detach from that, but you might even be using that as an excuse. Well, there's always so and so over there I got to think of, but you know very well within yourself that whatever that is, it's not going anywhere. And so, but I just feel like you don't feel real strong in this. And Aries are usually very strong and confident, but when it comes to this love connection, no, you're not going to trust it. So, and which is okay. You need to. The card went flying out of hand. Flew right out of hand, hit me. Yeah, maybe it's telling me something too. So, anyway, it's like you're not gonna feel real strong in this. You're gonna be very, very extra cautious and real. You're gonna want to look at this from a distance. You're gonna want to be observing and making up your mind and weighing things. That's what I'm getting. So, anyway, that might be only for certain people, certain Aries, Leo, Sagittarians, that you have this new beginning with someone. But this person feels like they're for real. They're really solid, steady, very steady, calm, steady kind of person that's not going anywhere. So I feel like they'll give you all the time you need to adjust your perspective. You might feel shaky about it, and then I don't know, little by little until you finally feel okay. Ace of Swords, you end on here, and let's see. Oh. And so, okay, let's check on something here. Okay. Now, Ace of Swords, you end on. So, Ace of Swords is showing you will be having a lot of good clarity. So, if certain things have been kind of foggy, not very clear for you, you're going to have clarity. Well, you've got intuition here with the High Priestess. You've got that Four of Pentacles right above, being suspicious and extra cautious, maybe even a little fearful of losing some of what you've worked hard for. You've got the Ace, and even the person here, you might feel, if this is you, that you don't know what to believe. Is this person really for real? They seem like they're too good to be true. Somehow I'll get hurt again. Ace of Swords is giving you really good mental clarity, very good vision here to kind of cut through the clouds and cut through what's not real or what's not information that's not being given to you to get to the heart of things. This could be in business, it could be in your relationships, whatever. So that's a good tool to have for yourself, that clarity of thinking, of seeing through things, seeing through people. So anyway, yeah, so you got a lot of good energy there for her. And then let me go ahead and shuffle shuffle some other cards for you. What others was I using last time that I liked using also? Let me see. Well, I'll go ahead and shuffle these, but I thought there was another deck I wanted to dig into also. Oh, okay. Here, this is something. This is going to be one of your messages, okay? And then I'm still going to shuffle the Everyday Witch Oracle cards. But I happened to grab a chunk off of this deck, turn it over, and it was this: unexpected. Something unexpected. You have something unexpected coming your way, and I feel like this is something good. I don't feel like this is a bad message. I feel like this is something unexpected in a good way for you. I see the world opening up for you. That's what I'm seeing in this card. I see you not um having had modest expectations of your life going forward, like you're moving forward, but maybe in small increments. You might get some unexpected news. You might meet someone unexpectedly. You've got the card, the fool card here, where you might have an unexpected opportunity that comes your way. I see the world opening up for you. That's what I see in this card. That there's a whole world for you to go after your dreams, to have what you want, to create magic for yourself, that there's a magical world waiting for you. And you might get some kind of a hint of that. Might be something, a person, some information from a person, something that you're going to get some kind of insight, some kind of a maybe a green light for something. There's going to be some kind of a understanding is what I'm getting. And then oh, and I'm going to give you another one of these, and then I want to pick some of the others. Enthusiasm. See that you've got that fire sign. These are so beautiful. I love the images on these cards. They're just gorgeous, beautiful artwork. Enthusiasm. So you've got some renewed enthusiasm this year now, and about the world around you, about what you can create. So you've got with this high priestess creative ability, creative, using your creative visualization, dreaming about what you want, retaining those qualities of your early childhood where you felt you could dream big and have a magical world, or create a beautiful life for yourself, live in a wonderful environment for yourself. It's almost like you're having a rebirth, a new beginning starting for you now, where you're going to be able to get back in touch with the dreams of your earliest childhood years, whether or not you still remember them or not. It's like it's like you were more in touch in your earliest childhood years with the heavens above, with the spiritual side. And so you were more aware of the expansive qualities of the universe and of what you had within you to go out into the world and to create a beautiful, magical environment and life for yourself. And it's like life and experiences and all that sort of thing, people just completely overshadowed all that and pushed it way back. It's like you're going to start to get a little glimpse of that again now. And that's what I'm getting from that card. And I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the Everyday Witch Oracle cards and see what your messages are from this deck, too. So, this just stood right out of the deck. This is for you right here, and it ties right in. Okay. Transformation and change. That ties right in. Look at the butterfly on the kitty's tail. Transformation and change. That's what's going on for you now. And it's a great time. We're at the end of the year. It's time to start making those changes, getting yourself ready, getting your engine revved up, for the new year. But this time it'll be different. This time you won't just start off fast and then fizzle out over the months. It's like there's something deep inside of you that's coming to the surface that's going to keep pushing you and driving you forward throughout the year. It's this determination, this inner belief in yourself. It's like you've got the universe, the spiritual energies that are infused in you moving forward as the year goes by to help you to transform your life into the life you were always supposed to have anyway. It's just all the different challenges and whatevers that come up and people and the whole thing that ends up tripping you up and pushing you back and one thing or another. But you're going to just move through in this quiet, determined manner without making a lot of noise about it, just moving forward because you're on a journey now. And no one's going to stop you this time. You may have been slowed down or stopped in the past, and you might still get slowed down here and there, but you're so determined, it's ingrained in you now going forward throughout the year. So you're just going to keep going, going, going. And at some point, those people who are afraid of being left in the dust, they could be, but they've got time. They've got time to be trying to step up to your to be step up to your level. If they don't, then sorry, you know. Okay, and then let me pick another one for you here. Okay, and these out. See that? Earth magic, creating again. You're creating your life. You're creating your magic. You know better now. You've gained so much wisdom over time that you don't need to depend on others to give to you or to create for you. You're creating within yourself your plans, your goals for the future, what you love. You're the one who's decided on that. No one else is going to be deciding those things for you. If anyone ever did in the past or ever influenced you, all those days are over with. You've gained so much wisdom, so much inner confidence, determination, that you are just moving forward within yourself, and others can just fall by the wayside or stand on the side and watch you go, watch you grow, because that's what you're doing. And I get so much inner strength from this card that no one can do anything about it. Any of those hateful characters like we saw over here in the Five of Swords, they can talk or gossip or do whatever they want. They're going to just be going in circles, self-sabotaging. No one is going to hold you back this time. You've got great strength with you. You've got the universal energies on your side now because of all the work you have done on yourself and your life over time. And then let me get one more card for you here. Joy and delight. So you'll be at a place where you're celebrating. Got the kitties running, the puppy dog. Big picnic basket there on the ground with a bottle of wine. This is nice, out in nature, jumping for joy, doing some kind of a handstand or something. You will be filled with joy and a sense of freedom. I'm getting, for a lot of you, you're going to have burdens lifted from your shoulders. It's like the universe, God, your guardian angels, it's like it's known in the spiritual community, in the spirit world, that you've carried your burdens for a number of years and it's time to just lift those burdens off of your shoulders. You paid the price. You paid the price over and over and over again. And it's like it's time to finally, for the heaviness, the heavy burdens to be lifted from your shoulders. You know, you might still have some little burdens here and there, but nothing like what you have endured over the years. Those are being lifted from you because you have paid your dues, as they say. Okay, and now it's time to set you free to go run and play and follow your dreams, work towards your goals and your dreams and what you know is going to make your heart sing. And no one's holding you back. You know, I'm sure, you know, we always have some kind of little inconveniences or bumps in the road or rug get pulled out here and there, but it's nothing that will hold you back like in the past because the major burdens are being lifted from your shoulders. Anyway, let's see. And Candace says, okay, they can't stop what God has for me. No one, absolutely, positively. And then Shahara Wande, hello, and hello to you, and thank you all for joining us. Rachel says, remove first, but I wanted to ask instead, you said I would meet someone. Do you see when that might be? Rachel S. Rachel, I just feel like there's someone that resonates with you really strong. I don't know if you've met this person. Maybe you haven't met them, Rachel. But what I'm tuning into is this is someone at your level. You know, they're equal to you. They're very they got it together. They're just a reasonable minded person. They're confident within themselves. I feel like they're pretty self-sufficient, you know, like they probably have a good job or something. and kind of settled. I get a feeling of being settled, like they're not hopping around or juggling people or into any of that kind of thing. You know, they want to have a good quality life. That's what I get from this person. They like quality. I don't know if it might be. I always associate the earth signs. You know, they like everything really good quality, whether it's their home, their job, their relationships, whatever. That's what they're always striving for. And a lot of times they're not fast moving, jumping around. A lot of times, us fire signs, it's like we go in this direction and then we might go in that. You know, we're kind of quick moving. You know, and make quick actions and quick decisions and all that. And so they are. I'm getting more bingo for you, Candace. And oh, winning job. Okay, let me quit. I got distracted by Candace's. I'm thinking bingo. I think you will win bingo. But let me go back to Rachel. So this person might be circulating around you right now, Rachel. Maybe they just live in your community, live nearby. I feel like they're circulating around you. So it's about timing. I feel like this person. I'm wondering if they're already aware of you in some way. I don't know if it could be somebody in the workplace or somebody, you know, it may not be like somebody at your work, but it could be wherever you work. This person works nearby and sees you, or maybe if you go there are certain places to socialize or to eat a meal or whatever, this person might be there at the same time and observe you. I'm getting this person being aware of you. This is a terrible analogy, but and I don't mean it just in a bad way. You know, in the movie where they show the sharks are circling around a person in the water. That's what I'm getting, Rachel. It's like you're in the water by yourself and the shark. And I'm not saying this is a bad person. I'm just feeling like this person is circling around you and observing you somehow. I don't know if you got social media things going. I kind of feel like it's got to do with somewhere around you where you live or work. And maybe they haven't even seen you that much. Maybe it's just here and there. You're getting a cup of coffee and they see you there, you know, or maybe they know someone. Maybe they're acquainted with somebody you're acquainted with. That could be, but they don't necessarily act like they're acknowledging you. If you're in the vicinity, they might acknowledge somebody you know, but act like they're not acknowledging you so much. I'm getting some kind of a situation like that. I feel like this person's being extra cautious, and it's like they don't even know if they want to make a move anytime soon or that sort of thing. Now, it could be what I'm interpreting is this is just this person's life is holding them back right now because they're kind of entwined in things in their life, and maybe their spirit is tuning into you. Okay, maybe their their being is tuning into you and knows you're nearby somehow, that they're just aware of it because maybe they're tuned in, but maybe they've got things that they might still be a little bit tied up with, not in a major way, just slightly, maybe some little strings attached to them somehow right now, something. But I do get most of all that this person has a sense of apprehension or fear about actually meeting you. So if they've never seen you and their spirit, their soul is tuning in and knows you're nearby or knows that it's getting close to time for you and them to meet, they might have some kind of fears about meeting you, like almost like, are they going to be good enough? Are you going to reject them? Something about maybe like you might reject them, something like that. Like you might not notice them, or they might be drawn to you, and you're just not interested at all. You know, you might be polite to them and look the other way and focus on things you're focusing on. I'm getting something like that. So so I would say be patient, Rachel, because there's someone that you are supposed to be with. It just might be the process might take a little while. So whether or not this person has really physically seen you in the world, or if they're sensing you, sometimes you can sense someone before they enter your life that's going to be meaningful because it's their soul. Your soul and their soul are seeking each other out. And so they might be sensing you And you might even be sensing them at times, or you might have a dream about someone special that's going to be in your life, or just have a sense of someone that's going to be really close to you. It's going to be a really good, solid relationship. So they might be at that stage where they're sensing you right now, but it's just the timing. It'll happen. It's just the timing, but it feels like it's getting closer and closer as each week or month goes by, Rachel, because I feel closeness there in their energy to yours. Anyway, that was a big explanation. So I don't know if it might be a few months, several months, whatever, maybe by next summer. It just feels like there's a closeness in your energies. Okay. Candace, do you see me winning a jackpot at bingo? Candace, I do feel like you're going to have some winnings at bingo. I don't know how much of a jackpot, but I'm feeling money for you at bingo. There's money to be had for you. That's what I'm feeling like. So I don't know how quick that's going to happen. I don't know if you either I don't know. I haven't played bingo in so many years. I guess it's either you win the jackpot or you win nothing. I guess. I mean, I just haven't played it in many years. Yeah. When you get the bingo, you get whatever the prize is. I just see you getting money at bingo. It's coming. I just don't know how big of an amount. I'll put it that way. But also, it might be repeated. I feel like you're going to make money and then you're going to win money again after sometime along the way, going further down the road. That's what I feel like for you. There's money for you at bingo. Okay, let's see. We joke of the CFO. What is his issue and will he be leaving? Michael, hi. Michael Morton, hi. Aries Sun, Leo rising, Pisces moon. Okay, do you see a financial situation improving soon? You have money coming your way, definitely, Michael. It's waiting to be had by you. That's what I'm getting really strong for you, that you're going towards it right now. So whatever you have in your mind that you're working towards, or you have on your mind that where you want to go, I feel like it's waiting for you. It wants you. So what I do feel like with you, you want it already. You've got confidence about it, but you need to increase your confidence level on it and identify with your money, your financial situation improving better. Like you got to start getting that feeling inside of yourself, like you're claiming it. And you might want to listen to some of those. On YouTube, there's a lot of good motivational videos and about attracting money and stuff like that. You might want to start listening to some of those to try to help you get transitioned into the right way of thinking every day and the energy to put out. Some of it's motivational, some of it's law of attraction and all that, but and a lot of it's combined. But I'm feeling you just need to up your game. And when I say that, I mean mentally, emotionally, with the vibration you're putting out into the universe, Michael, because I feel like what you want wants you. So you need to step, it's like it's a couple of levels above where you are right now. And I feel like you need to step up mentally, emotionally, put out that big energy every day, believing in yourself, claiming it, feeling confident, already imagining your life the way it will be when you're improved financial situation, where it's already improved because it's yours. That's what I'm getting for you, just as the months are going by. Yes. So the more you get into that mental thought process of attracting it, that it belongs to you, the quicker it'll become. You and it will merge together. And then Candace said, thank you. You're welcome. Jay Osawa. Hello, Eileen. What do you see with the money situation? Please, been working so hard to get out of this difficult time. See. Oh, Rachel. Rachel, God, no. I have a fear of sharks. Oh, God. I've been single for years now. You're welcome. And you're welcome, Michael. Oh, God, for me to have that imagery to give you your answer. Oh, God. Maybe I picked it up from you somehow, Rachel. I must have tuned into you in that way, and you're a fear, no wonder, because that just floated right in my mind. I use that as an analogy. Okay, let's see. Jay Osawa, what do you see with the money situation? Been working so hard to get out of this difficult time. I feel that. I feel it's really dragged you down. It's kind of like it's like a heavy weight. It's like you're trying to lift the weight like an anchor on a boat, and you've just been going along carrying this anchor like you're out in the water and you're trying to lift the anchor up, and it just feels like you can't lifted up and it keeps wanting to pull you down. And it's a very stressful feeling. I'm getting another water example. But it's almost like you've got to, have you ever heard the term when you get to the end of your rope, let go? It's almost like you got to get into that frame of mind. When you get to the end of your rope, let go. It's like, because you feel like you've been struggling. It's been such a struggle for you trying to do everything you can to make things better for yourself and your money situation. And it's almost like that's what I'm getting. Maybe it's been such a struggle that you're into that struggle energy, and you need to instead shift your energy to where, let's just say, you've got a big chunk of money coming your way, Jay. Okay, let's say you've been informed that there's a big pile of money that's coming your way. It belongs to you. It's either something being awarded to you or something owed to you, or you inherit something from the universe in one way or another, and you know it's yours. You've been told very clearly this is coming your way. So you finally realize that is mine. I'm getting that now. And all of a sudden, it's kind of like you relax. You're not feeling as stressed. You're not feeling as burdened as you have been all this time. And then when you're relaxed, like, okay, this is mine. I don't have to worry. It's like you're leaving the door open to the universe to deliver that. Look, you've got a good money card here, 6 of diamonds. Yeah, yeah, you have money that will come to your way, and it's like it's just waiting to come your way. So you're going to have, but it's your frame of mind, because it has kind of, it's almost like the difficulties have almost brainwashed you. Good money cards here, 2 of coins. Um, you've you've got a lot of good coming your way, but you've got to lighten up energy to where you are expecting the good, where you just get that sense of relief. Oh my God, look at this. 8 of diamonds. Yeah, you've got to instill in yourself that sense of belief that it's yours, that it's coming your way, that you don't have to sweat and worry and fret the way you have been. Have faith in the universe. I'm a big believer in God and guardian angels, so I always turn my attention. If I don't see the light and I don't know where I am, I always turn faith and attention to God and guardian angels, because I know somehow they'll always guide me. And you need to ask whoever you think of as your higher power for guidance, the universal energies, the heavenly spiritual energies, for your guidance, your healing, to guide you out of this darkness that you've been in, because it's not supposed to stay this way. You're supposed to come out into the light. And we even have that sun card here, shining the light upon you. But I feel like you're supposed to come out of that darkness. But not only that, I feel like if you'll start more getting control of your own thoughts and your own mind here, you're going to get, things are going to get so much better for you than you had ever imagined. But I would highly recommend you start by going and finding, there's so many different motivational videos on YouTube. There's law of attraction, but listen to and get those motivational. I just saved one for myself because I love that subject so much, because it's so true, and it's good to be reminded on a regular basis. It was how to train your subconscious mind or something. Oh, I'll tell you who you need to listen to. Joe Dispenza. Joe Dispenza, he's real good with, he gets more into the scientific part of how your mind works and how you attract things into your life. But there's a lot of other speakers and speeches from famous, people on that subject, that are really good. They give a really good talk, a really good speech about the law of attraction, but it's how you train your own mind, your own emotions every day, how you start your day, how you end your, just what you need to do to discipline your thought patterns, because we create, our thoughts are things. We create our own reality, as much as we don't always like to admit it. So the more you can get into that higher energy, higher frequency, to attract what you want, the more you'll be able to do that, because you're supposed to come out of this darkness. That's what I'm getting for you, Jay. Okay. it's going to require more self-discipline in your thinking, your energy you put out into the universe, but you're going to rise more than you even imagine, and that all of your hard work you've been doing is going to pay off more than you're even expecting right now, because you're still holding on to that anchor in the water, trying to hold it up. You got to let go of it and let your spirit lift up and get that higher energy going on with you, Jay. I hope that wasn't too long of an explanation. I was trying to give different examples and information to you to help you. Because, yeah, you're supposed to rise on up out of the darkness. That's what I'm getting. And let's see, Rachel. Oh, Rachel is Sharks, Michael. Oh, you're welcome, Michael. I guess that's the end of the comments. I'm going to go ahead and wind this down, and I'll be back tomorrow. I'm planning to be back tomorrow with water sign videos. And thank you all for joining me today for the fire sign videos and these little question and answers here. It's been a pleasure speaking with all of you and seeing you visit here. And so tomorrow, hopefully look out for an announcement. And yeah, check if you're not getting, if you're subscribing, if you're not subscribing, subscribe. So, but hit the bell or whatever. I think there's a bell, and you might have to check. It almost seems like I heard somebody say on a video I was watching one day, you got to ring the bell and you have to check a box that you want notifications. It's like, what the heck? What's the purpose of getting subscribing if you got to go all these extra steps? To me, if somebody subscribes, that means they want to find out what's going on. So I don't know why they do that. They want you to knock yourself out to let them know you do want to hear from that person. So go, and if you've already subscribed, go and look at your subscription and look at it and see if there's a box to check or a bell to ring or something like that. Because yeah, I'm always posting an announcement ahead of time, or trying to, even though it's not a long time, it might only be a half an hour before or something. But yeah, just keep checking, and hopefully you'll know when I'm here again. But I do plan to do the water signs tomorrow, and then again it'll be the live chat like this. And Jay says, thank you. I'll release and let. There you go. Just got a little lost. I know, and we all do. And thank you so much for your positive feedback, Jay. We all get lost along our paths because life is tough. I mean, unless you're just born really, really, really fortunate, and you have a pretty smooth life. I'm sure a lot of people do, but unfortunately, that wasn't me. So, and probably a lot of you either. So, life is hard. It's like, but you never give up. You never give up. It's not over till it's over. And to me, I don't have the luxury of giving up on my dreams. I would never give up on my dreams all the way until the day it's time for me to leave this earth plane. I'm going to still be working on dreams. So, anyway, but so, anyway, thank you all for joining me, and have a good day, good evening. I don't know what time it is for you. I'm on Eastern time. It's almost 6 for me. So anyway, and just look for me tomorrow and the next day. Just keep checking. Thank you so much, Jay. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the positive feedback. I'm just going to say thanks, everyone, here, and go ahead and close it out for today. Oops. Yeah, I am planning. I hope next week I'll be starting on the 2003 readings for each individual sign. So those should be interesting. I'm going to use different card decks for those too. I've got some new cards I ordered, and I'm hoping they'll be here in time. I'm really looking forward to using them. So I just want to use maybe a few different variety of card decks for the 3 readings for each sign. Anyway, okay, everyone, have a good day. I hope I didn't miss anybody's question here. And like I said, keep looking for me again. All right, bye.